Welcome to this May 31st, 2026 YouTube live stream coming to you from the War Room, straight from the underground. I'm your host, Justin Mack, with McDermott Media here at the Freedom Podcast. We've got a big show for you today, another big show lined up. We've got officer fired for insane behavior. Disturbing behavior. Shelby Township. We've got a $1 million lawsuit. Huge lawsuit. Plus, we've got continued ICE protests around the country. We're live. Don't forget to smash that like tab. Smash that subscribe tab if you're new here. Coming to you from the most erased and replaced live streamer on social media across the internet today, McDermott Media. When they can't defeat you, all they can do is try to silence you, try to erase and replace you. Don't let it happen. Got to stand up, stand by, rise up, do your part. Protect your blood, protect your soil. Let's dive right into it. Police officer fired. Officer fired after video shows him repeatedly punching a woman during an arrest. Shelby police officer fired. Breaking news, May 31st, 2026. The police chief called the actions disturbing and inappropriate. Just inappropriate? How about completely insane? How about a completely deranged, mentally ill, insane police officer on the force weaponized against the American citizen? How many foreigners did this cop let go? North Carolina's packed full of foreign invaders. How many foreign invaders were let go simply for this cop to attack another American citizen, attack another Christian, Native American? A North Carolina police officer has been fired after viral doorbell video shows him repeatedly punching a Christian woman during an arrest. The firing came after the Shelby Police Department completed an administrative investigation of the incident. After police investigated themselves, Shelby Police Chief Brad Frazier announced the officer was previously placed on paid leave. Now he's officially been fired. The firing came after an internal investigation. Once again, they investigated themselves. At least they actually came out and did the right thing, but hopefully this cop's not able to jump townships over and become a cop the next township over. I'm sure he will be. He'll become a gypsy cop. He'll get put on second shift, put on the night shift so no one will see him. They'll hide him away. They're so desperate for anyone to be a police officer right now. In America, they're so desperate to hire anybody to be a police officer right now. It's like they'll take anybody. They'll take, the foreigners. They'll take the Venezuelans, the Somalis, the Haitians. They'll take them from the Congo. They'll send them to the academy and weaponize them against you, the Christian Native American. It's going on in full force. Massive numbers. Go look at any of these state police, Michigan State Police training barracks, their training academy. It's packed full of foreigners, packed full of future Officer Mohammeds, Officer Saeeds, Officer Singh, Officer Abdullah. Yeah, it's not just in the U.S. military that's packed full of foreigners. It's a U.S. police force. They're all weaponized against you, the Christian American. Michigan's real bad. Maybe it seems worse for me than other people that watch my videos and my channel. They're not experiencing it like I am. They don't live in Michigan. They don't live on ground zero by Dearborn, Michigan, where they're all celebrating Ramadan and Eid Barak, and tens of thousands of them are out on the streets, flooding the streets with no help in sight from your military, no help in sight from your police. They're just weaponized, turned against you, the American citizen. Well, at least this cop got fired. How many rights did he violate before he finally got fired? It was only because it was caught on video. Ring camera, ring video. That's a career killer for police officers, the camera. That's why they hate auditors so much. They hate cop watchers so much. Nobody's ended more police careers than the camera, the auditor, the cop watcher, citizen journalist. Never better time than now to get out there. Get out there and record. We got a Blackman Leone police officer fired. Jackson area police officer fired after being criminally charged with perjury and misconduct. Wow. Blackman Leone police officer trained by Sergeant Ralph Van Heinigen was fired. Officer Lubon was fired after learning how to lie from his sergeant. I'm sure his sergeant, Ralph Van Heinigen, taught him all about it, how to lie on police reports. They learn it on the first day of the police academy. The first 2 weeks, 3 weeks is all 3 or 4 chapters in the police academy, all about lying, how to lie to get a detainment, how to lie to get an arrest, how to lie to get a conviction, and how to lie to ultimately win in court, to save their pension, to save their career until they're on to the next American citizens' rights they violate. They're not violating rights of the foreign invaders. Officer Lubon was fired with cause unanimously after criminal charges were brought against him by the Michigan AG. It took the Michigan Attorney General's office to bring charges against this cop. Not a single, the Blackman Leone Police Department, they've got over 60 cops. They won't charge one of their own cops. The county sheriff, the Jackson City, they've got over 200 police officers. Not a single one of them will charge another police officer. They won't arrest another police officer. It takes the Michigan Attorney General to do it. These cops protect their own. These sick police officers protect their own. They'll do anything to protect that pension. They don't care about protecting the peace in society. It's all about protecting that pension. Get them all. We got to weed out all these dirty cops, these bad cops. I appreciate y'all joining us here on these YouTube live streams. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you. I salute all you freedom fighters. I salute. I'm waiting for my cut of that $1.8 billion that Trump allocated for all the people who's had their rights violated. We got banned off TikTok in 2021. Had all these investigations thrown our way, doing everything they can to try to destroy our voice, erase and replace us from not only society, but the internet, social media. Got erased from society, so I build a channel on social media where I could have a voice, a strong voice, a powerful voice once again. And then they erased me from social media, replaced me on social media with foreigners from Islamabad, Pakistan, from Haiti, from Somalia, from Mogadishu, Somalia. Those are your new neighbors straight from Mogadishu, Somalia, straight from Kabul. Straight from Fallujah, Iraq. What was the whole point of the military going over there? What was the whole point of everyone going over there and fighting for 20 plus years over in the Middle East, losing so many friends and family members, having their limbs, losing limbs for what? Just so we can bring them all over here by the millions and flood our communities with them. It's like 20 years we were over in the Middle East, and for what? What a lost cause. Everyone that was over there in the Middle East fighting that 20-year forever war for Israel, you all were fooled. You were all deceived, lied to. I'm sure that doesn't sit very well with you, does it? I'm sure that's probably why the whole fake and gay PTSD is on the rise in America. Just another massive welfare grift. Another massive welfare grift, the VA. We need to end all fraud, not only fraud in Minnesota, not just the Jewish fraud in Lakewood, New Jersey. We need to end all the massive welfare fraud in the VA, all the fake and gay PTSD welfare queens, many of them being foreigners, many of them being from Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, dual citizens. That's where all your tax money's going. I hope you keep working those 80-hour work weeks, slaving your life away to pay all those taxes to support fraud. Basically, you're paying for fraud. You're not even paying taxes to support the government. You're paying for fraud. You're paying to fund fraud. Let's call it what it is. It's not, we shouldn't be calling it paying taxes anymore. It's paying to support fraud. It's like the whole national debt could be balanced. You could balance the whole GDP. You could balance the budget in America, the yearly budget, and end the massive crisis of national debt by just stopping the fraud. There's probably trillions of dollars a year in fraud, waste, and abuse. I'd love to see that. And now they're trying to stop that. California's actually creating more laws to stop The Nick Shirley Act, trying to stop it. They want to keep it going on. They want the fraud to continue. Same way in Jackson, Michigan. Jackson, Michigan, they create all these laws to prevent auditors from going in and pulling tabs, pulling receipts on all these crooks in the city tower building, the county tower building, allegedly robbing the taxpayer blind, the tax cattle blind in Jackson, Michigan. So what did they do? The city leaders, the police, they create new laws to stop auditors from going in and investigating. They're weaponized against the auditors. Now let's get it straight. Most of these auditors, they're Christian Native Americans. They're not foreign invaders. You don't see all these foreigners from Venezuela, from Somalia, from Iraq, from Afghanistan. They're not First Amendment auditors. They're all the new police officers. They're your heroes. All your heroes that you support and love so much, they're the foreigners. The police force, Officer Delgado, Officer Gutierrez, Officer Singh, Officer Garcia. They're all straight from Venezuela, from Mexico. All your cop watchers, citizen journalists, First Amendment auditors, they're all your Roberts, Williams, Johns, Thomas, Michael. They're all your Christian Europeans who built this country, who founded this nation. That's just the way it is. The truth hurts sometimes. The truth hurts. It's sad to see. You go to look at any police or military. They're all packed full of Hernandez, Vasquez, Rodriguez, Mohammed, Singh, Abdullah, police force, military. And then they get paid for the rest of their life. You got to work 80-hour work weeks. Not only do you got to submit 60% of your money to your ex-old lady for child support so she can go out and sleep around with Dequarius, some big black guy. Or she can go sleep around with some Mexican, Rodriguez. They're not signing any warrants for failure to pay child support for these foreign invaders, these illegal aliens from Venezuela, from Mexico, from Somalia, from Mogadishu. You're not going to get any of these traitor radical activist judges like Allison Batestein, who flooded Jackson, Michigan with thousands of third worlders, like Michael Claren, Judge Claren Stein, flooding Jackson, Michigan with thousands of third worlders, aiding and abetting the foreign invasion. All we can do is expose it, record and document and expose it. They're not going to arrest their foreign invaders, their cheap labor, their cheap slave labor. They're going to arrest a Christian Native American First Amendment auditor, exposing the corruption, exposing the prosecutor's office, exposing the judicial office ripe with corruption at the Jackson County D12 courthouse. They'll do anything to prevent being exposed for their prosecutor's office, their judicial office ripe with corruption. They'd rather arrest a white Christian Native American, try to demonize them in the community, try to weaponize the public against them, along with the police force, packed full of foreigners like Officer Delgado, Officer Villarreal, Officer Garcia, Officer Gutierrez, Officer Mohammed, Officer Abdullah. They'll send them to your house if you're a Christian First Amendment auditor. That's what's going on in Jackson, Michigan. Why do you think you haven't seen me out there as much auditing? I know that's what you guys want to see. I know many of you subscribe to my channel because of the First Amendment audits, Cop Watch. You want to see that. But it's just gotten too dangerous as a Christian, white Christian Native American. Not only are the police weaponized against you, the police force that's packed full of foreigners that don't give a damn about the U.S. Constitution. They've never read it. They've never heard of it. They don't care about it. They just use it for toilet paper, for fuel for their fire, for kindling. That's why it's never a better time than now to get out there and record these police officers. They don't know or understand the Constitution when they're a foreigner. Straight from Mumbai, India, straight from New Delhi, India, from Punjabi, India. That's just the way it is in Michigan. Many of you, you don't see it. You might still have a small slice of America that still somewhat resembles America and the way America used to be, American pastimes. Now your American pastime, all apple pie and Chevrolet. Now it's all about baseball. It's all about, they're all Venezuelans, Mexicans, Colombians. Good luck finding maybe one. You might find one. Yeah, I can't watch any sports now. Now the NBA got weaponized. They got their top players a Muslim straight from Africa. Well, they say he's from France, but he dresses like a Muslim. He's a Muslim. He's their new Kareem Abdul. They just got a new, when's he going to change his name again? Yeah, I don't watch that. I don't waste any of my time on any of that sports ball. Who's all in here? Welcome, welcome. Who's all in here on this May 31st, 2026 YouTube live stream talking police officers fired, ICE protests continue. Still got the ICE protests going on in New Jersey. Looks to me like ICE, looks like an ICE surrender. Another ICE surrender. I don't like seeing it. I want to see the mass deportations, but ICE surrendered in Minnesota. ICE surrendered in Michigan. The numbers are way down. Arrest numbers, deportation numbers, way down. Most people in Michigan, they want mass deportations. They want mass remigration, repatriation. They not only want all the illegals out, they want all the fake legals out. All the legals, most of them are under fraud and a scam. 100 million plus. If we're going to save the republic, we need them all out. Every single one. That means you need to do your part. You see them out speaking Mexican. You see them out speaking Indian out in public. Dirt, 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 dirt. You need to get on the phone and call 911. Call 911. Get Officer Mohammed out there. Get Officer Singh out there to investigate and arrest their family members. Good luck. Good luck with that in Michigan. They'll arrest you. They'll point the finger at you. If you're an auditor, if you're a white Christian, Jackson Police Department, County Sheriff, Blackman Leone, you're in Jackson, Michigan, these police departments are weaponized against you, the Christian, Native American. They're weaponized to protect the foreign invaders, the illegal alien at all. That's what happens when your police officers or Officer Mohammed, Officer Singh, they're bragging all about it. The police department just put out a Facebook post bragging about it, how their new officer, Officer Mohammed Saeed, they're so grateful of their new police officer. Officer Mohammed Saeed's brother, Abdul Saeed, Ahmed Saeed. You know, then on top of that, you got the Dearborn Police Department. Not only them, but you've got in Jackson, Michigan, you've got these police departments. They've got their new body cameras that speak 56 different foreign languages so they can aid and abet, harbor, and conceal the illegal aliens, the foreign invaders that flooded Jackson, Michigan, that flooded Dearborn, Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. Grand Rapids, Michigan is unrecognizable. Grand Rapids, Michigan is unrecognizable. It looks like Little Mexico. Jackson, Michigan is virtually unrecognizable. It looks like Little Venezuela, Little India, Little Somalia, Little Mogadishu, Somalia. You can thank those judges. You can thank the radical activist judges like Allison Batestein, straight from California. George Soros somehow installed her in Jackson, Michigan, this California lawyer. And look what's happened to Jackson, Michigan. They got flooded with foreigners by the tens of thousands. They thought they'd assimilate. Well, Jackson, Michigan has a big hood, a large ghetto, several ghettos, more dangerous than Compton, California. In the top 10, the most dangerous city in America, Jackson, Michigan. Highest crime. Well, it got even worse when you add tens of thousands of real Africans from Mogadishu, Somalia, from Haiti, from the Congo. You thought it was bad before. You hadn't seen nothing until you had tens of thousands of real Africans. All we can do is report on it. Report on it, record and document. I put in hundreds, thousands of hours on America's most dangerous streets of Jackson, Michigan, recording and documenting, and the most dangerous ghettos of America. And you still got trolls coming onto your channel, wanting to troll you, wanting to hate on you, saying you're not doing enough, you need to do more. It's never enough for some of them. Well, we'll offer y'all forgiveness for today. We're going to forgive all you trolls today. It's a day of forgiveness. Day of forgiveness for all. For yourself, for others. We'll offer some forgiveness. A brief forgiveness, and then it's back on the fight. Back in the battle. Back on the march. There is only one thing. America first. America only. Christ is King. Got to protect your blood, protect your soil, protect your culture, protect your Christian identity. All you base Chads out there, get out there exercising your First Amendment rights. Get out there exercising your Second Amendment rights, your Fourth Amendment rights. With all those flock cameras out everywhere, AI cameras everywhere, the mass surveillance state out there, AI, the data centers, mass surveillance state. Mask up, cover up, protect your identity. That's what the Fourth Amendment is for, to protect and preserve your privacy. You got to mask up while you're out in public. Don't let these people shame you into not wearing a mask. All these status, these order followers, all the people that were lining up to get the you know what. Get out there and exercise those rights before you lose those rights. Expose all these bad cops, expose these. You're out in public, you're at 7-Eleven, you're at Kroger, you're at the QT, you're at the Quick Mart, you see people speaking Mexican, you see foreigners, suspected foreign invaders. They're not from around here. You got to do your part. Call 911, get the police out there. Call 911. Vader out. Let's see these body cameras. Let's see these foreign body cameras, speaking body cameras. That Jackson police, Blackman Leone police, Dearborn police, all through Michigan, they're using these foreign language body cameras to aid and abet the foreign invasion. How about this? How about we just call ICE? How about we just call in ICE? Mass deportations, mass remigration. I don't care where they go. I don't care where you send them to. You can fly them out in the middle of the ocean for all I care in shark-infested waters and drop them off. But I want every single legal and illegal out. We'll get them out. We'll get them out. Do your part. What a great time to be alive. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us on these YouTube live streams. Smash that like tab, smash that subscribe tab if you're new here. Protect your blood, protect your culture. All you base Chads, get out there LARPing around, exercising your First Amendment rights, Second Amendment rights. All you base Christian Chads, you need to get out there LARPing around. Yeah, the foreign invasion has gotten so bad. The H-1B, visa, green card. It used to just be the gas stations, the party stores, all the liquor stores. Somehow all the Indians get all the liquor licenses. I don't know how Michigan licensing and regulation seem to give all the liquor licenses seem to go to Indians, foreigners. Why they're not given to American citizens. There's only so many licenses. Why is Michigan licensing and regulation giving all the licenses to foreigners from India? Just another way the state of Michigan is erasing and replacing the Christian Native American. You're being replaced. You're being erased. It's called the Great Replacement. It's real. Don't let the fake news media tell you any different. You're being replaced. Speaking from someone who's already been erased and replaced. Already been erased and replaced from society. Now I'm the most erased and replaced person on social media, live streamer on social media. Got erased and replaced in society by the police, by the foreign cops, by the foreign judges, the non-Christian judges, the non-Christian police officers. Got erased and replaced. So I built a YouTube channel, grew it to over 100,000 subscribers, built myself a voice once again. And then I got erased and replaced again. Got banned on TikTok in 2021. Got silenced all over social media. All the H-1Bs, green cards out in Silicon Valley. All their computer algorithms flagged the channel. Made sure your channel never gets any traction. It's all about erasing and replacing the Christian Native American to aid and abet in the great replacement. It's not just the police officers, it's not just the media, it's not just the government, not just the judges. That's why it's never been a better time than now for you to do your part. Rise up, protect your blood, protect your soil. Get out there, boots on the ground. Protect those rights. You know, they're already inside the wire. Our own government let them inside the wire. What was the point of fighting over in Afghanistan and Iraq for 20 plus years if our own government was just going to flood our interior, the interior of America, of the US, with millions of third worlders? Doesn't look good. We're going to wrap this video up. Make sure you do your part. Call 911 every time you see those foreign invaders, illegal aliens at the 7-Eleven, at the local gas station, local party store, working behind the counter, stealing a job from an American, stealing from the Americans, committing massive fraud on the Americans. Every time you see it, call 911. Get those traitor cops out there with their body cameras that speak 56 foreign languages so they can continue aiding and abetting, harboring, and concealing their precious illegal aliens, all at the behest of their city leaders, their judges, corrupt radical activists, dirty judges, selling out Christianity, non-Christian judges. You know, there needs to be a mandate. You can only hold office, you can only be a police officer, you can only be in the military, you can only be a judge, you can only be a lawyer, you can only be in the military if you're an American citizen. No more illegal aliens, no more foreign invaders, no more H-1B green card visas, cops, judges, lawyers, teachers, superintendents. Seems to be all the highest paying jobs in America anymore all go to foreigners from India, from Mumbai, from Tel Aviv, Israel, from Jaipur, India. It's not just Texas. Maybe it's not in your city yet. Consider yourself lucky. But Michigan is a unrecognizable state. Ohio is completely unrecognizable. Indiana is completely unrecognizable. Wisconsin, Minnesota, all completely unrecognizable. Get out there and do your part. That's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education YouTube videos. I'll see you on the next one. Talking about officer fired. Just to recap, Shelby police officer fired. Blackman Leone police officer fired. ICE protests. Body cameras in foreign language. Traitors to America. Selling out we the people.